Okay, we are live. Hello, everyone. Thank you if you're joining us. I know I've had to pull you away. I'm just looking out my window here from this beautiful summer evening. So thank you so much. Hopefully you're on your phone and maybe you can sit outside and watch us. But Darlene and I decided, I think a couple of weeks ago, to just check in because the two of us have a marvelous plan to run a women's retreat. So before I go any further, my name is Debbi Sluys. I'm the owner of Dare to Declare. And if you're here, you probably already know that because you're on my business page. Who you may not know is Darlene. So I'll let Darlene introduce herself, and maybe she can tell a little story of, I don't know, how we met.
My name is Findlater, and I am a child care supervisor in Wolfsburg, and I have been in that field for about 31 years so far now. So it's been a while, and an amazing career and job, and with lots of ups and downs, and more ups than downs, but definitely there are some. But and it was Debbi and I met as colleagues through our community of childcare, and me learning a lot of things that she's doing through her social media pages, and just being so piqued and interested in what she was doing that I needed to have more. So I kept messaging her, tell me more about what you're doing. And so one day at a childcare meeting in our community, we just chatted in the parking lot for just a few minutes, and it just started from there. And I got hooked on her vision board philosophies, and I just haven't left.
Lucky me, because Darlene is a marvelous assistant in that we were just saying something earlier before we went live, that we did an action today that she did and I did. And I mean, we're literally physically like half an hour drive apart. And I mean, it's pretty spooky that we both had this idea and followed up on it and did it. I don't know, we're pretty aligned. That's pretty cool.
I like that. That.
Yeah, so, yeah, go ahead.
Like I said, I've just got completely hooked onto her vision board philosophies and have seen them work and how much they have changed my life and my outlook and my mindset. And I encourage anybody who is struggling, and even if you're not struggling, to just listen to what Debbi has to say and jump in one of her workshops, because you'll just want more and more and more. So yeah.
Thank you so much. And you know, when we're together, it's not just me. It is definitely Darlene contributes to the conversation and to the learning. And people, when they send back the feedback, they're like, Deb and Darlene. It's so the D2D actually might be Deb and Darlene. I think, yeah, we got little suitcases, B and D. Mm-hmm. So yeah, we're definitely an amazing pair together, and I love working with Darlene. So we, I guess this had to do with my vision board. So my vision board is highly outdated now. So I'm like the carpenter who doesn't fix their own house. I'm ready now to create another vision board. We'll be doing that in a few weeks. But on my vision board last year already, I had a group of women hugging like this. And I think I shared this with Darlene, that my favorite thing to do, one of my favorite things to do is retreats. I love women retreats. So I've already done one before, but it's like, well, let's do it. So we're really excited. And she did some of I think she did all the research for the locations actually, and she just was sending ideas to me. And then we did a road trip, which was super fun. Yeah. And we went and physically visited some of the options. So you want to talk about that?
Sure. We went back, it was a year, no, not a year yet. I guess it was last October, the end of October last year. And we went to one retreat venue. Should we start with the first one we went to?
Sure, or you can just get to maybe to the final.
Yeah, we ended up deciding on the Ben Miller Inn in Goderich. It's just outside of Goderich in a little hamlet called Ben Miller. And it is just this quaint little boutique hotel that has a babbling stream through it, because it is a mill. It was a mill at one time. So it's right on the water, and the grounds are just phenomenal and beautiful. And the house that we're going to be doing the bulk of the retreat in is called the Harrow House, I believe.
I can't remember the name.
Yep, and it has a den off the side of it that we'll be doing another part of the retreat in. So it's just fabulous little place. Debbie had never been there before, and I was very excited about how excited she was about it. So we just knew as soon as we walked into the lobby that was the place. And they have been nothing but helpful and accommodating, and everything that we want, we're getting. So we're pretty excited about that.
For sure, for sure. And it just had such, I have to feel it, just like the vision boards. I have to feel it. And so when we walked in there, immediately, Darlene's like, I think you're gonna like this place. And I walked in, I'm like, oh yeah, this feels good. This feels so right. So we're really excited for the participants to come. We're about a third full. We have 15 spots. So I just want to back up a little bit. We were supposed to have had this end of April, but of course COVID hit. So we had to reschedule. So all things look like it's a go. We're able to meet. But what we decided to do based on COVID, but also based on the fact that our first sales that we had last year were all our VIP. And so I felt bad that I didn't have any VIP spots left. So I said to Darlene, what do you think about just cutting the tickets in half and we just have 15 spots? So again, that was good foresight in terms of group size. And now again, with our separate little house, just so you know as well, it's not going to be full like public people walking all the way through. It's like we have our own private space, which again is going to be really nice and secure and safe. But 15 spots, and we decided to make them all VIP. So yay! So that way there's no haves and have-nots. Everyone's going to walk around with the cute little swag bag. Whoops, there you go. So everybody's going to have a swag bag. And Darlene has been working on,
personalized journal books.
Yeah, and of course, everybody, in fact, I have this lady that I met, Lorna from New York, and she actually sent me a little message, and she's like, my pen ran out. I was like, oh, you want? Like, I don't know.
Nice.
But yeah, everybody loves these pens, but they're just so cute, and they write really nice. So pen and notebook, but then lots of other goodies, and lots and lots of prizes. So my daughter, Leah, she sells 31. I have been dabbling in it as well, and I've been collecting lots of 31. If you don't know what 31 is, 31 gifts, bags. We use as prizes, so I'm excited for that as well. And so we'll just back up a little bit. I see some people are on, but I can't see who you are. So say hi, drop something in the chat if you're here. So I can just see little eyeballs, but I can't see who you are. So if you want to drop in the chat, that would be awesome. I can't literally see your eyes. Oh my God, I had Twitch coffee today.
I think I need some more of what you're having.
So I am retired from my full-time career. Darlene said we did have that in common in terms of childcare, so she is still full-time in childcare. I did say we're talking about our hair and our differences in hair, and I'm like, oh, I got pool hair. But yeah.
Okay.
So it is a full vision board experience. So it's going to start on Friday, as Darlene talked about, at the Ben Miller Inn at 1 o'clock. You're going to come and get settled in your room a little bit before that, obviously, but we're going to get started again at 1 o'clock with the first of the booklet. So there are 3 booklets, so it's a 3-part vision board. So this is for you to take home to use for note taking. So it's beautifully bound and a great little resource for you. And then we'll do that first part on Friday afternoon. You'll have a little bit of free time. And we're going to have dinner, and dinner's
before dinner.
Before or after dinner? I couldn't remember.
I think before.
Okay, so go ahead. Sorry. Yep.
So we'll be working on something like this, but everybody's going to be able to personalize their own, because during the first booklet of Debbie's, you'll create your own power word, and then we'll create a tangible item for you to put somewhere to remind you on a daily basis about your power word, so that you can keep it in the back of your mind along with everything that you're doing to work towards your goals and your vision.
So you don't have to be crafty, you don't have to be artsy. Darlene's going to walk you through it. It's really just kind of putting it together, but the real main focus is going to be the power word, and we'll talk about how a power word can be used in your life for focus. What's your power word, Darlene?
Purpose.
Okay. And mine is generous. and it's shown up just every day. It shows up for me, and it certainly helps guide my actions and because it becomes a belief and then becomes my action, and then it reinforces my belief. So I love that. Mm-hmm. So yeah, then after that, thank you for seeing this. Here. Then we're gonna go to have supper.
By a chef that's gonna create amazing dishes for us. We get to pick them out in September, so I'm excited for that.
Yes, and it's locally sourced food, and it's going to be delicious. And we have our own little dining area. Looks almost like a solarium, just beautiful views. I think you can actually maybe, I don't know if you can see the little creek from there, but it's very pretty. And after that, there'll be, again, a little bit of free time, but then we have a real wonderful surprise for you. So I'm just going to share my screen here for a minute. There. So this is actually the title of the retreat. So before I get into the surprise for Friday, I just wanted to explain the title. So it's called Lean In, Lean On. And the reason that we decided on that was we talked about how women at times can be on the perimeter of the conversation. And like how Darlene's doing, lean in. I love that, Darlene. No, it's perfect. That was a good segue, right? Nice little bridge there. So lean into the conversation. You might have to lean in to see the little graphic. Sorry, it's so small. But lean in. We as women lean into the conversation, and the feminine way is to lean on each other. So leaning on each other for support, leaning on so that we can all rise together. So that was the reason we chose that powerful title, Lean In, Lean On. And you can see the date there, November 13th to the 14th at the Ben Miller Inn. I just got to go here for a minute so I can change this screen. Oops. Sorry. Give me a sec. Okay. So there are 5 images there, but the one that's in the middle with a little arrow, that's unfortunately it's kind of blocking her face, but she is one of 3 young women who are part of a band called The Pairs. So if you want to check them out, I think maybe what I'll do after this broadcast is I'll put the link in the comments so people can check them out. They have their own YouTube channel. They are amazing. They're rumored to win a Juno. They play like folk music. No, they're way cooler than me. I don't know. What would you say, Gertie? What style of music?
I would say folk music to a bit, but very women empowering music, like, and stuff you want to sit down and listen to with your girlfriend next to you in a glass of wine. That's exactly what they how they play, and they play in their bare feet, and you know, like I said, you just want to sit and listen to them and have that drink in your backyard, and they're just like having a couple girlfriends over.
For sure. Great energy, just really empowering. Yeah, so fabulous. So they're going to be in the bar area, and we've hired them specifically for our group, which is super exciting. And then yeah, so they're going to be playing entertainment, and then we wake up Saturday morning, and you'll have breakfast in the same area, I think, or around that same area.
It's in the solarium.
Pardon? In the solarium?
All our meals are in the solarium.
Okay, so you can see on this photo there, the top right is a photo of the dining area. And then we'll move back to our little house, and the bottom right-hand corner there, that shows one of the rooms in that little house that we're going to be in. Again, it's pretty spread out, but if we feel like we need more space, there is a separate room, as Darlene talked about, that we could spread out even further if we want to create the vision boards in there. There's also
cozy. It's a cozy room with a fireplace and big leather furniture, and for that part, yeah.
And it has some washroom in there, so it's totally self-sustained. And we're going to have a snack in the morning, so you definitely will be well fed. That's another good thing about all of this. And then we'll be doing booklet number 2 for the second part of the vision board, and we'll be beginning at the vision board. And I should tell you too, for anyone who hasn't done a vision board with me before, all the supplies are taken care of. The only thing you're going to need to do is you're going to bring a photo of yourself in a happy time. So pack your stuff, whatever. You won't need much. It's just the 2 days, but we will talk about, there is an opportunity to do a third day if you want to do that. Actually, we'll do that right now. If you want to book a third day onto Sunday, you can certainly arrange that. And breakfast is included on the Sunday as well. There's a spa on site, and you can get a discount when you, I think it's 10% off, by letting them know you're with the Dare to Declare group. So there, I know there was one of the ladies that was going to do that. So that is a neat little getaway. In fact, I think she was going to even take her husband. So just do it like a little getaway. So the photo on the left, the top left, that is the Ben Miller Inn, and it's the iconic red doors there. That's the front door. And as Darlene said about the stream, that little stream there, you want to talk about that, Darlene?
Yeah, that's the stream that would have fed the mill at one time, but now it's just all wildflowers. And with us being there in November, we should see the fall colors, and the grass should just be vibrant and alive. And such a after the last few months that COVID has brought to us, I think this will be just such a place to feel alive again and create those visions.
Mm-hmm. And we chose this place. We know it is a bit out of the way, but we really wanted women to feel like they had a getaway, but that it wasn't too far. For us, I think, Darlene, you're about half an hour from me, but it's about 2 hours, I think, from Chatham-Kent. I think it's about 2 hours from Toronto. So it's really...
An hour and a half from London.
Pardon?
About an hour and a half from London.
Yeah, so fairly central, long enough that you feel like you've gotten away, but not too far that you're traveling all day. So it's going to be quite lovely. And then after the morning session, we'll have lunch again in the solarium. And then we'll be doing we'll do the wrap up, the third booklet as well, then declaring the boards. Along this time as well, we'll be doing the prizes. And then again, another snack. And then we'll finish up with a wine and cheese reception. So as we leave for the day, and that will be in Darlene and my suite. We'll be doing that. So that is the schedule for the event. Every time I talk about it, I get so excited. I can totally picture this amazing group of women that are there. And when someone asks me about it, I'm like, oh my goodness, you would be amazing there. You should see who's on the road. Like, it's going to be so awesome. The energy is going to be phenomenal. And I'm like I said, it's my favorite thing. I love retreats. I love hosting them, and getting to do this with Darlene is just going to be incredible. And I'm just so
I keep breaking goosebumps. I get so excited thinking about it. So
yeah. So I don't see any comments. I've seen that people have been kind of coming on throughout. So is there anything else to add, Darlene?
I don't think so. I think you've covered it. I would just say if anybody has any questions, to make sure that they message you or I, or pop them on the comment section like you said. And I'm looking so forward to this, and I can't wait for it to happen. And I know lives are going to be changed, as mine was with my first vision board. So I'm on vision board number 3. So maybe November will be number 4.
That will be awesome. And so for those of you who are exploring or thinking potentially of my coaching packages, I am including the retreat as part of a coaching package. So we could be doing one-on-one or the group coaching, and then also having the retreat. So talk to me about that. The other thing is that, just so you know, the price is $5.99 plus tax. If you would really want to go, but you'd like to break that up over these next few months, talk to me about a payment plan. And I definitely will work with you on that too. And we can do installments for you. That way you've got your spot. As I said, we're a third full. We only have 15 spots. Even today, as we were putting it out on Facebook, you might have seen, but people are saying, oh, you know what? I'm really interested in that. I forgot, because November is going to be here before we know it, even though I don't want to wish the summer away. It's like by the time we hit September, we hit the ground running. So make sure you get your spot if this is something that you're thinking, you know what, I've always wanted to do that. We would love to see you there. And even if you want to jump on a chat with me, I'd be happy to, just talk you through it and see if you have more questions, to support you with this decision, because you're right, it's transformational. And Darlene, thank you for bringing that up, because I get a bit humble, but it's not about me. It's about what we have to offer and the process and the vision board itself. It changes your life. So thank you for that. If you where to find it, it's on the website dare2claire.com, and you drop down and it says lean in, lean on. We'll put that in the comments as well, so it'll be easy to find. So yeah, I'm really excited to be able to do this with Darlene. We've been in a bit of withdrawal from each other.
Terribly.
We haven't been able to do things in person, and we've done a little bit of online stuff, but we got to have lunch together the other day, which was lovely. But yeah, this will be really great to have this weekend together.
Yeah. And what better time after all of this time to sit and reflect during COVID times and to just have that opportunity to get those dreams and visions solidified and watch them manifest in the new year. So I think it's perfect timing.
For sure. And I think it's also really awesome to have something to look forward to. So I know that, we've heard that from the ladies that have signed up already. Like, they're just so excited. And that's the other thing too, I didn't mention, there is a private Facebook group just for the people that have signed up, women that have signed up for the Lean In, Lean On. So they can already start to get to know each other. We drop things in there of inspiration. So that's another added bonus as well to joining and being registered, that you start to be part of that Lean In, Lean On community already. All right, well, we're finished then, Darlene, with everything. And if you have any other questions, just drop us a line. And thanks for coming on, Darlene. I really appreciate it.
No problem. I don't want to be anywhere else.
All right. Have a good night.
You too.
Cheers.